Zanzibar boasts the finest sunsets in East Africa, miles of deserted beaches, and pretty good diving. It's also a long ways from anywhere, roughly a 36-hour flight from the west coast of the US. That included almost 20 hours on one airplane, which was legitimately miserable. Fortunately, I was in the area for other reasons, so I didn't fly 10,000 miles each way just for this. Zanzibar is a tiny island off the coast of Tanzania and has, since antiquity, been one of the few deep-water ports in the region. Historically, major trade included spices, ivory, and slaves, about 50,000 people per year at the peak of the trade. Today, Zanzibar still exports some black market ivory, but mostly they just export spices. I stayed near the extreme north end of the island, about 2 miles down the coast from the fishing village of Nungwi, and about an hour's drive from Stone Town. The median annual income here is about $700, and adult literacy, while improving, is only about 75%. More than a third of households lack basic sanitation, and more than 80% of households do not have a piped water supply.
Great song. Had not expected to listen to that here at the time.
Besides the spice and tourist industries, Zanzibar has a long tradition of fishing. But like most third world countries, fishing is poorly regulated. So fishing with lights and explosives is as common as it is devastating. As long as tourists continue to pay top dollar for turtle soup or grilled octopus, however, the cycle will continue. Still, it's impossible to not enjoy relaxing on a beach, especially if there's a bunch of diving to do. Tumbatu Island, home to the world's most feared witch doctors, is host to the so-called Haunted Reef, a spectacular array of coral and various sea life. Nudibranchs lead a highly active life. This one is racing off to some important social engagement. And this one is resting after mating. Nudibranchs are all hermaphrodites and can mate with any mature nudibranch they find. The north end of the island has about 30 miles of reef, including 2 marine protected areas, Tumbatu Island and Mnemba Atoll. Cuttlefish are bizarre. Like most cephalopods, they can change color at will, earning them the name chameleon of the sea. They have fins, but only use them for stabilization. They use water jets for propulsion. Blue-spotted rays are another common sight. This one is out hunting by night. In daylight, they hide under rocks, or on the bottom by stirring sand over themselves. Trumpetfish hunt by hiding behind non-carnivorous fish to get close to their prey, then striking from their hiding place. Leaf fish mimic dead leaves by swaying on the bottom, striking when prey swim too close. Fortunately, crocodile fish are indifferent to divers, unlike actual crocodiles. Half the fun of diving is meeting the kind of people crazy enough to rent third-world dive gear and roll off a fishing dhow into strange waters. Aside from the rays, Zanzibar's reefs are also home to a wide variety of other sea life, including pufferfish, black spotted eels, and tiny sea snakes. Ultimately, Zanzibar was a relaxing beach visit, but if you're looking for a spectacular dive trip, there are a lot of good options within 36 flying hours.